seems like a tactical nightmare. I mean, I was never in the military, but you were, so I was interested in asking you about this. So it's a really unique setup where it's like one of the most densely populated areas in the world. It's like, so it's 8 miles wide, 36 miles long. So pretty much the second they cross the border, they're basically within the sight lines of people with guns.
100%.
So how do you handle that type of situation? Like when you have buildings, like a urban landscape, hostages?
So we did, it's called MOUT training, military operations other than war. So Brandon, the worst type of fighting is buildings. You're inside the city, like, like in the Middle East, like if you're bombing from far away, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But urban warfare, dude, besides the civilians, even though they're giving warnings to get the hell out, which say what you, I mean, everybody has their opinion of why.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, they're trying to cleanse us, they're trying to take it up. I'm not going to get into the particulars, but
yeah.
Brandon, picture, like, I don't know if you remember in Mogadishu when the Black Hawk crashed and we had to go in and get soldiers. They were stranded in there. Have you ever watched Black Hawk Down, Brandon?
Yeah.
Brandon, you're in the city, you're looking up from over here. It's such a tactical nightmare to be in that situation. And I've been hearing this a lot, Brandon. The using kids as human shields. And okay, I'm pretty sure that some of them do.
Yeah.
But what people aren't asking is 25, or just not even acknowledging 25. What's half of the age of Palestine is what? 25 years old and younger.
Yeah, like half of them's under 30 or 25.
A million, and I heard like there's a lot of little children. You want to just go in and like Shapiro and all these guys, just go in, wipe those motherfuckers. Okay. And they're using babies and stuff as shield, like not all the time. So what I would do, this is my suggestion.
Yeah.
Have some ground, invade on some like secret Navy SEAL type stuff and go after these Hamas, because the leaders of Hamas are like in Qatar and shit. They're not over. They're giving orders from far away.
Yeah.
You have to go. It can't just be a bomb everybody. Hey, we told y'all to leave. There has to be a different tactical procedure to get in there to kill the majority of the Hamas with as minimum casualties of innocent lives. Because right now, last week the attitude was like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Bomb everybody.
Yeah.
Bomb everybody. And I know the bomb, we talked about this, Brendan, the hospital that was bombed. I saw the ambassador to Palestine that was I think he was in London. And he's like, and I saw the missile, it came up, they said it blew up. Piers Morgan was like, this crater, Israel says, you're not a freaking crater expert. One side's gonna say one thing, one side's the other thing, but it's like, people didn't want to say this. That same hospital that was in question was bombed 2 days earlier. You know that, right?
No, I know that.
That same hospital that they bombed was bombed 2 days earlier by Israel. So let's not act like this isn't war. War is disgusting, and dude, there's so many kids getting killed. And Ben Shapiro kept, because Ben Shapiro's obviously like the biggest voice. He's really pissed off.
Yeah.
And he has every right to be pissed off.
Right.
But it's like, at what point do you have to say, listen, it's not a couple, there's a lot of kids dying. Okay, well, we had to bomb the hotel, we're warning them. It's like, yeah, but bro, where are these people gonna go?
Yeah.
They're stuck.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
There's one exit and Israel's not letting them out.
You can't leave.
Yeah.
They can't leave.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do? And dude, I saw a video of a kid.
No food, no water, no electricity.
No food, no water, no electricity. They're stuck. They have no way out. Dude, I saw a 3-year-old. It really, really bothered me, Brandon. I couldn't watch the whole thing. His mom's laying on the floor in this hospital. She has that look like she's losing color. She looks like she's gonna die.
Jeez.
Okay? Her 3-year-old sitting there, and Brandon, I don't know if you know what shell shock is when your nervous system is shocked to the brink, it snaps. This kid, 3 years old, bro, it got me emotional.
Jesus.
Like shaking. He's ruined for the rest of his life.
Yeah, if he
and
even,
nobody cares.
If he even lives, too.
Oh, God.
And you know what's crazy is that it's 2 million people that live there, and only 40,000 are part of Hamas. So what's that? That's like less than 5%.
Less than 5%. So Brandon, figure out a different way to get it. You can't just go, oh, they use kids as shields. We're gonna blow everything up. No, send in your fucking special forces. Get in the cities. Get in there. Find these assholes and kill them. And it's like, dude, it's a shitty situation. The peace in the Middle East, I'm tired of hearing that shit.
Yeah.
Stop saying that. It ain't gonna happen.
No.
One people think that God deserves it. These people think that you're not. It's a no-win situation, bro.
Yeah.
There's a no-win situation. It's not gonna. And I don't have the answer. I'm sorry. I don't have it. I can give my opinions, but it's like when you see kids like that and everybody's attitude is like, well, they use human shields. That kid wasn't a fucking shield. He was just there. He was just at the hospital. His mom probably has cancer.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, what would you think about the idea of like trying to arm the population? So I mean, I was trying to, I want to
wrap your head around that.
Yeah, well, I want to run for president someday. So I'm trying to think like, all right, what would I do strategically in this situation? Because it is a disaster as far as like strategically trying to get the hostages out, not kill innocent people, but also like wipe out the 40,000 from Hamas.
Yeah, so Brandon, I mean, arming. Think about it, arming the population to go after Hamas. That's such a touchy, like, because who knows if they're like, oh, thank you, and then they turn and they give it to them, and because I mean, Brandon, if you think about it, this is what the other side is saying. This is why you're seeing so much cheering, which is it's weird to see it, of people saying free Palestine and supporting, because nobody's asking why. Why are all these universities? Why are there all these marches, Brandon? Why are there?
That's crazy.
There's hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people supporting Hamas. Congressman, it's like, so I'm trying to ask myself, and it's like, I think it's because they feel that they've been oppressed. A lot of, don't get it twisted. IDF and all these people, they kill Palestinians on the regular. Let's not pretend to each other like Israel is just floating around. I've seen videos of them. They shot a little kid in the back that was throwing rocks at them. Let's not act like Israelis are innocent. But throughout the years, it's just, rocks with guns. It's a different battle. So now when somebody, and it sucks, it's a freaking terrorist group, I don't condone it, they're celebrating, they feel, because I'm trying to put myself, they feel like that's their only way to show the world like something like, okay, we could fight back. Because by the way, how much weapons and stuff do you think Palestinians have?
The citizens don't have anything.
They don't have nothing. They have rocks.
Well, so because that shows the power of guns, though. So the fact that 40,000 people can just do a hostile takeover of 2 million people, that shows what guns could do.
Wow, that's a great point, dude. 40,000, and not all of them have guns, but
of the Hamas.
Yeah, I'm saying like 40,000 Hamas members. Not every single one of them has a gun, but let's just say there's 30,000 guns.
Yeah.
You could control anybody, bro, because you're the captors. You're the ones. You know what I mean?
So that's what, so that's why I wonder if it would do anything to do. It's kind of like arming the rebels, like the CIA loves to arm the rebels and
all the
against
time.
people and stuff.
Cuba, everybody, of course they do.
Yeah, so I mean, it'd be a super messy situation to do a brute force attack from Israel or from the U.S. But I think you have to use your spies in this situation.
Big time, Brandon.
Identify where they are, where the majority of them are hiding out, where their underground tunnels are, because they have over 300 miles of underground tunnels.
That's crazy. I mean, they have time. They're just.
What else am I gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do later? You're gonna go to the park? No, there's no park left. They bombed the hell. Let's just start digging. You know what I mean? But dude, it's a mess. I don't think it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be fixed. It's been going on for what, 106 years?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. But my heart, I'm sorry that I got a little emotional, bro. Seeing that, bro, I was just like, oh, because I have nieces, I have nephews, and they're that age, and I'm like, Brandon, can you? And that's why Americans, we are the most spoiled.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of other countries that are spoiled too, but whenever you have a moment, guys, and I'm telling everybody, when you have a moment where you're like, oh, this sucks, or my job, or my apartment's
traffic,
or traffic. It's like, just put yourself, watch a video of that, and I'm telling you right now, bro, life becomes so much more you're just because that 3-year-old has nothing to do with anything, and they're just getting the brunt force of war, and it's so freaking it hurts so bad to see shit like that.
It's literally hell on earth right now. Think about it, no food, no water,
no electricity.
It's hot as fuck. You have rubble all around you.
What do they eat, Brandon? What do you do? And then there's bombs coming in every day.
And you can't even bury people either. They're saying that it's not safe enough to bury people, so there's just rotting corpses all over the place.
God.
Their hospitals are out of medical supplies. You probably know a bunch of people that have died already. If you're a person there, it's probably hot because it's hot everywhere over there.
Yeah, and I'm not taking it, Brandon. What Hamas did, horrible, disgusting. And again, shooting, killing, that's pure evil. There's no excuse. Okay, Israelis kill Palestinians and whatever. I understand, but these guys have made it a lot worse, and they pushed somebody to where they were like, okay, now since we want this place anyway, now you're giving us the green light, and now we have the world behind us too.
Yeah.
So and going back to our point, was it known? Did they let it slide? I don't know, because now it's like, if you even try to even talk any positivity about the Palestinian people, not Hamas, that's the problem too, Brendan.
Yeah, very different.
If you say, hey, I feel bad for the Palestinians, you're not supporting Hamas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hamas.
Right.
You're supporting the people, the innocents. Okay,
Yeah.
there's 2 million people there.
Yeah.
That 40,000 are ruining it for everybody. And the solution, I mean, there has to be one. I don't know what it is, bro, but I hope it happens sooner than later.
And it's scary too, because now you got what is it, Hezbollah up in Lebanon saying that they're about to start getting involved too. So you know,
of course they are.
It's a two-front war for Israel,
God.
and then
of course
Iran is saying they're going to get involved if Israel goes in a ground invasion of Gaza. So
Israel, and again, and Brandon, Iran, how many hundreds of billions of dollars did Barack Obama give Iran?
a shit ton.
We have given these people the ammo, the money, the resources, and now we're wondering here's my question. Why the hell would you give a leader that chance death to America? Why the F are you giving these people unlimited resources? Make it make sense to me. You can't.
Ready? So this is kind of a mind fuck, but so would we give them a couple $100 billion, right? So
Barack gave them
imagine how
Iran $100 billion.
Imagine how profitable it is to have a reason to go to war in the Middle East if giving the country that becomes a threat $100 billion, because that justifies your reason eventually to go to war. So like think about that. So that's basically an investment that we get to spend $1 trillion in war because we gave them enough juice to be a threat to us.
Wow, that's a great point. That's crazy.
And that's insane.
Crazy. And then we go there, we kill them, we take the money.
Yeah.
We take the money back.
And same thing with leaving our weapons in Afghanistan too. Like we definitely did that so we could rebuild new shit.
100. Oh, Brendan, 100%. And the fact that those weapons are found in the hands of some of the dead Hamas people, and it's like,
so it's a win-win for them. They get to build new weapons and they get to have a reason to go to war.
Yeah, of course, it's a win, dude. Oh my God, I'm telling you right now, this next 6 months is gonna be very, very, because